Great clap.
Was not a great clap, unfortunately.
Welcome back to the Safeties Off Show. This actually airs on November 1st,
It does.
but we're recording the Sunday night before.
Yep.
So we're in Halloween mode. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can clearly tell we're in Halloween mode. My boy Jordan is, are you just going for redneck?
This went with a larger costume at a party last night.
I think you're just people from Castro, Louisiana, really.
Well,
honestly.
that's the bad thing is I actually pulled all of this out of my closet. Minus the hair. So I'm really not. It's not much of a stretch.
Yeah, at one point you wore these things.
Well, most of them were ironically, but not all.
But, you did just create this new habit of dipping. You didn't dip before, right?
No, this just started tonight.
Just started tonight. Don't tell us
It's
why.
just for the costume.
Yeah, just for the costume.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It's a terrible habit. Filthy habit.
Filthy.
That I would never do.
Absolutely.
You know what ground up substance I would rather have in my mouth?
Dirty Duck coffee.
Dirty Duck coffee.
What a transition. Greatest transition of all time. Jatote. Greatest transition of all time.
I don't need a plug of tobacco. I'm just going to plug Dirty Duck coffee.
Yes, plug Dirty Duck coffee. And when you guys get some KCO15 at checkout, y'all think we're joking. It's good stuff.
No, it really is really good coffee.
They've got really good coffee.
I'm not a coffee snob, but I'm somewhat picky, and I love their coffee.
It's pretty dang good, and they got some sweet gear too. Go check them out. KCO15. I'm gonna send them a sticker.
They got that old school camo hoodie right now that is sick.
I need them to send me one. That'd be sweet.
That's right. Or one of y'all buy two and send us one. That'd be sweet too.
Oh yeah, I'll give my address out there.
Sure will.
If they're gonna buy me,
I'll even
hoodie.
give you a discount code for it. KCO15.
Yes, indeed. And then our other sponsor, Trip Tech, guys that we followed on social media forever. I always say that, but it's a 5-in-1 multi-tool. I've got it right here in my hand. I play with it every episode. It works as a punch. Use it to unscrew choke tubes. Upland hunters can even use it to distinguish between mature and juvenile birds. It's a great tool to have. Everyone needs one on their lanyard. Today we're going to talk about scary instances or scary hunting stories.
Ooh,
Spooky boy.
Spooky stories.
Spooky.
Campfire stories with Kepler.
Okay, let's get to it.
Bro, I almost caught that one.
You got that heater on full blast. You got all the windows down, and you're just you're such a
Yeah, the only thing I can think that how we relate hunting to Halloween is we just tell about scary hunting stories. Yeah, which I'm not a big dark guy.
Mine definitely involves the dark.
I'm not just going to go ahead and get this out there. I'm not a big, I don't like the dark. Not a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan of not knowing what's in front of me. And what's wild is I love hunting and I love duck hunting, but I hate not being able to see in the water.
Really?
Oh, man, I hate it. It makes me so nervous.
That has never one time entered my mind.
It makes me so nervous wearing waders and stuff in boats. You hear all the horror stories, legitimately.
Not in duck water? No, horror stories of what?
Like if you have to get on the river.
Sharks?
Or if you have, sharks, man. Loch Ness Monster, stuff like that. But I'm not a big fan of the dark either. And most of the time, it's just an armadillo or a coon.
We've talked about that. Armadillo cam.
Yeah.
90% of the time is an armadillo.
I've never been walking out there and seeing Jeffrey Dahmer. But after I watched that Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix special.
I have not watched it.
Just don't.
I won't.
Don't. Let me give you a quick review of the Jeffrey Dahmer
nightmares.
Netflix special. Don't.
Mm-hmm.
It is legitimately too scary.
We all know the gist. We don't need to watch it.
We don't need to know the legitimate details.
Yeah.
No thanks.
I don't need to see it.
Yeah, I got through 2 episodes. Nah.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Nah, and I forced the second one.
Sam's all into that true crime.
Nah, no thanks.
True crime.
No
Try that
thanks.
again. No thanks.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. So we're going to get into spooky stories. I cannot take you serious in the Pit Vipers. And by the way, I'm a coach. I didn't even talk about it.
You
I'm
are.
basically dressed as myself with hair.
Yeah.
So here
great.
I am.
You look great.
Stop.
You really do.
This is what I always tell the kids, is that if I had hair and I wasn't 5'7.5", let's say if I was 6'2" and had hair, they wouldn't know me. I'd be a model.
Oh.
Or I'd be
I thought you were going to say you'd be
NFL, NBA.
NFL, NBA.
Probably both. Probably a NBA guy, but then off season I'd play the first 8 weeks in NFL. That was kind of my gig growing up. I was I'll play for the Saints, and I was a Kobe fan, so I'd play for the Lakers.
Of course.
And then if the Yankees needed some help at shortstop once Derek Jeter retired,
Go catch a spring game here and there.
yeah, just go and play just for fun. Funsies.
Just
Probably
'cause.
do it pro bono.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's that's how MJ did it. It was really just
MJ, yeah. Michael Jordan.
correct.
Yes, indeed. Tyler Warren and Michael Jordan each could do that.
Yeah, T-Dub.
Yeah, but stay humble. I'll let you start with your story first. I'm going to let you start. See how I just alphaed
Wow.
you? I just alphaed you
mean,
so hard. I'm going to let you start.
Kinda,
Welcome to my show.
I kind of want to leave now.
Yeah,
It is your show.
that's what rednecks do, man. Going gets tough, roll out. Jeez, wow.
Wow.
That's my fault.
You just offended half our
I
audience.
just did. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
You know what? This is still America. And
Yes.
I still love you.
Yes.
We can say and do whatever we want.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm going to say that this is my show.
All right, totally your show. You want me to go first or you want to go first?
I'll go first
This
now,
hair
but it's
sucks.
my choice.
This hair sucks
All
so
right.
bad.
So, well, it's
All right,
a
here we
good
go.
thing you don't have any.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So,
Hair's overrated.
scary story. That's why I'm getting rid of mine one at a time
Yeah.
quickly. This was probably a couple years ago. I was hunting in a section of public that Justin and I have been hunting that is riddled with hogs. I'm talking just full of them. And look, there's not many things in the woods that I'm just scared of. Like, I've been on a duck hunt and stepped on a 8-foot alligator. Yeah.
Wow, and that's not your scary story.
No, kept hunting. Like,
What a man.
didn't love it. That side story here, yeah. So we walked in the day before. It was hot, and there we walked like 2 miles. This was back in college. We walked 2 miles back to this hole, and we shine a light, and all I see, for those of you who don't know, alligators' eyes are red when a flashlight hits them. That's how you know it's a gator. Just red eyes all the way down this slough. We're like, oh, okay. Still hunted because you figure out gators.
Why
are more,
not?
Well, they're more scared of you, really. I mean, people say that about everything, but as soon as you get in the water, they all swim off.
Yeah.
Well, the next day it was cold, and there were no eyes. And I said, oh, they all left. They didn't leave. They just went to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I tripped on a live log, and up he came, and I screamed and filled my waders up and hunted anyway, and we killed some birds that
God,
day.
you're such a man. Now go back to your scary story
Anyway,
because that would
yeah.
have been mine.
Point being, yeah, so that I can get over anything, but pigs scare the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Hate them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just, they got big cutters and they're not scared of anything and they're stupid and I hate them. So I'm hunting this tree. Forgot my flashlight this night, and I'm way back in this place, and everything's good. Didn't see anything. I'm climbing down, and I'm taking my sticks down the tree as I go.
Yeah.
Right, I get all the way down to my bottom stick. All right, so I'm like 3 feet off the ground. I'm short. I can't go too high with the first one. And I'm standing on this thing, and I just took the one above me off. Like I'm about to step off, and I hear a pig. I mean, right behind me, just. And so then I'm just like pogo sticking on this last stick. And I got no light. And so I climb up to the top of it and hug the tree. And then, they just start sounding off.
Oh, no.
And, dude, it's like, I'm surrounded. Like, they come in full force. Invasion.
This is scarier than an alligator?
I can't see them.
That's true.
And there's a whole herd of them.
Yeah. A whole herd?
I'm not exaggerating when there was at least 6. I don't know how many there actually were
Hogs
because
are
I
kind
could
of
not
wild.
see
Yeah,
them.
because you are right. Like, they'll attack you.
They'll straight
smoke you.
up.
They'll
They'll
run
straight up
after you.
attack you.
Yeah,
Yeah. A gator, again, maybe it would, but
I'm going to say it would. Possibly.
it's possible. But
More possible than a hog would.
way more.
And
It
that's
happens
science.
It happens
And
all
I
the
have the
time.
science to prove it.
They charge.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm sitting there. Of course,
Science.
when you're hunting a pig, if you just barely, scratch the tree,
Yeah.
they're gone.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to scare a bunch of pigs off, I'm banging everything. Everything's on the ground that's metal,
Yeah.
of course, but I'm banging on the stick
But
that
you
I'm
have a
standing
sidearm.
on. I did in my bag. So I finally felt comfortable enough to jump down, pull my little pistol
Dang,
out.
I didn't think you'd have one.
No, I did. But I kid you not, I got all my stuff and I walked out with my phone light in one hand, my pistol in the other, and I sang "Holy, Holy, Holy" at the top of my lungs
Yes.
all the way out of the woods.
Yes. Yes. That's like me every time, but I'm not singing Holy, Holy, Holy. I'm just like whistling.
Yeah, saying "Holy, Holy" something else.
Yeah, like just let me out of here alive. I'll never come back. I swear.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm not a big dark guy. Like I hear a little something. Like when I hunt with my rifle, I unload it to get out of the stand, and I load that baby back up. Like I dare you to try to don't mess with me. I got so mad at Travis one time because I'm hunting during rifle season, and I can't remember if he had orange on or not. I'm gonna say he did, just because I hope he did. But he came out without a flashlight, and he has to walk down my lane, like down the road, to come out, and he didn't have a flashlight. And like I didn't scope him up or anything, obviously.
Yes, you
Because
did.
I could. No, I promise I didn't. I promise I didn't. But I can tell it's him. But I'm like, what if my freaking 80-year-old pawpaw's hunting the stand? He might have scoped him up to see what he was. Might have just shot to make sure. Like, who knows? Don't be a moron. Like, don't be a Travis.
Well, what if you forget your light? What are you supposed to do?
I mean, you have a phone. That's what you had. You did the right thing.
Yeah, I
you have a
did.
phone. He has a phone too. But in his mind, he probably didn't want to waste the battery, so he could play like Clash of Clans on it later, or Clash Royale on it. I'm like, God, sorry, that was I just vented about Travis.
I mean,
for 2 minutes.
Poor Travis.
And that's on me. And I would love for Travis to come on this show and defend himself, but he'll never come on.
It'll never happen.
It'll never happen. He hates us.
He does.
Literally hates us with a passion.
And the fans love him.
Fans love him.
Comment if you want to see more Travis.
Yes, comment.
We will have more comments than we've ever had.
Yes, I'm gonna comment.
I will too.
And you, so there's 2.
Yeah.
God.
We need him to be our Jamie. We've said
We
that.
really do need a Jamie. We need a producer. We'll take resumes too for producer. You sit
Yes.
right behind here. We'll have your beverage of choice, water, Coke, whatever you'd like.
Sweet tea.
Ice down, sweet tea. That fit into your.
That's why.
Yeah, that was good. We'll have it for you, and you can be our producer. So, all right. So mine. That's a great story about you, and that is scary.
It was scary.
I'd flip out. I would probably text somebody and say, somebody come get me on a 4-wheeler.
And yeah, well, there was nobody there. I was in the middle of
Nowhere.
nowhere in public land.
Yeah. Leaky waiter, my sinuses. There's my leaky waiter, by the way. I'm just going to cut into that.
Just
My
skip into
sinuses.
that.
Yeah, my sinuses. Oh, because I just sniffed, and I feel one nostril closing and the other one just gaping open, and I hate it so bad. It's just stopped up to never land. Anyways, continuing. So I was like, I don't know, 15, 16 years old, and I walked to the stand, and I'm hunting like crossing lanes. It's like I'm in the middle of 2 lanes, and I've got 4 in every direction. And hunting a box stand, it's rifle season, and on one lane that goes up like on a hill, and at the top of the hill I see a bobcat. And I'm like, oh, sweet, bobcat. But I really wanted to kill a deer. Like, it's December, and I don't know if I'd killed one yet. So I'm like, I'm really waiting on a buck or something, So I'm not going to shoot this bobcat. So bobcat just sits there for a while. And so I just start, like, I don't even know, making weird noises, like, like trying to get it to go on, like trying to shoo it off, basically. This dude starts, like, a light jog, a light prance down the lane toward me. This isn't even really the scary part. So because I'm in a box stand, excuse me. And so it runs, and it gets like 15 yards from the stand. I could barely see it down there, and it's just looking at me like doing his head, doing this. So I started grabbing pee bottles and freaking everything else. And my pawpaw dips, so he's got Diet Coke cans full of
That's
tobacco.
disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting. People that
Filthy.
dip. Nah, that's not a great habit of his.
No.
But anyway, so I'm throwing it at this bobcat, and he's like dodging it, and finally. So I'm like facing this way. Finally, it runs off to my left. And like 20, 30 seconds later, I can't wait to have this topic with you because we've kind of touched on it before, but I don't know if you're a part of it. 20, 30 seconds later, this huge animal jumps out into this lane to my left and runs straight away from me. It is dark. It doesn't look like a dog, and it's hitting like a gallop.
Here we go.
It's hitting like a like a cat run.
It's a panther.
So I get my rifle up real quick. I do scope this bad boy up because I'm like, if this is the biggest like bobcat or panther, I'm gonna be on the outdoor channel tomorrow. I'm 15 years old. This is how I make it. I couldn't find it in the scope, and it runs off. And then so I call my pawpaw and I said, Pawpaw, I'm not getting out of the stand. You're going to have to come drive. And he drove the truck around. And I walked down the steps into the door of his truck, rolled out. But yeah, that was definitely my scariest time.
Yeah.
I saw a panther.
Or did he?
So yeah. So there. Let's talk about. We could talk about.
Talk
that
about
for a second.
Panthers?
Yeah. You believe in them? You think they're there? I don't. I don't think I saw a panther.
So, all
I think I
right.
saw. I don't even know.
For a long time, I actually thought there were because I never believed the rumors or the trail cam pics because they're all fake.
Yes.
But when I
Trying
worked,
to go viral.
you're right. But I worked at a feed store in college. Made a lot of different guys come in there, but one of them worked for. I don't think he worked for Wildlife and Fisheries, but he worked for somebody.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. He did. He probably did work for somebody.
He worked. Well, he
Yeah.
worked for somebody like that, like
No,
somebody
he just worked for
in
somebody.
an official
You had it right.
capacity.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
That's on me.
You get sassy with hair. I don't
I
like
do get
it.
sassy with hair, and I'll freaking like it, man.
You
His hair-
feel
I'm a new
way
man.
too good about yourself right now. Anyway, he either worked for the Levy Commission or something. He had something to do with outdoors. Point being, he swore up and down that he was there when they released however many, 3 or 4 of them, in the woods to get rid of the pigs. Swore it. And I believed him for a while until I talked to an actual game warden who said, no, there are no panthers here. So I don't know. I'm getting mixed signals, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
my uncle's game warden and says no. Mountain lion's possibility.
no, that's happened.
Yeah, that's how. Like,
They
there was one in
followed-
Ruston a few years
Yeah,
ago.
they follow the river down.
Yeah, like that's possible.
Yeah.
very unlikely, but
Very
possible.
unlikely, but
But
possible.
when you say black panther and then you Google them, they're from like another country.
South America.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and act like
I think they're in the
We're gonna-
jungle.
Let's say, yeah.
Or is that jaguars?
God, we're so smart. We're showing. I swear, I have a really good ACT score, but when it
So
comes
do
to,
I, but they didn't ask
you-
this.
let's be honest, America.
What was yours?
I'm not saying it on here. Anyways, Panther. Yeah, I don't think so.
Over under on 25.
Over.
Okay. Over under 30.
Okay, calm down. Under. We really talk about ACT scores. This is an outdoor podcast. You're wearing. A
You
shirt.
brought it up.
You're wearing a ripped shirt. Yeah. Anyways, which doesn't say how dumb or smart you are, but
No. Wait, the shirt?
but the
Absolutely
pit
not.
vipers kind of do, man. Pit vipers are bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that public announcement. If you wear pit vipers,
Yes.
throw them away, bro.
I'm wearing these ironically, and I'm hating every second of it.
I'm loving
Not
it.
the look. I love the look. I think it's great.
What?
Not like I wouldn't wear them. Again, ironically, I love
Yeah.
the look.
Yeah.
But they are the most uncomfortable glasses I've ever had on my face.
Yeah.
They sit in the middle of your nose. They're terrible.
Yeah, and they're way too expensive.
It's like when you
too.
first put your wedding ring on, like that first 6
Yeah.
months, you just hate it. It's like
Yeah.
that.
They're awful.
Just annoying.
They're god awful. Anyways, back to the story. I don't think there's Panthers. I think we're all safe and sound with the Panther game. Let me wear 'em.
Also, pause. What?
Pausing.
Somebody tell me what is the
Oh my god!
what is the purpose of that? Why? And what?
Okay,
you
for
know,
those that
and
are
what-
listening,
and
he's
yeah.
flipping the.
So the
what is that?
earpieces
The
are
earpiece, yeah.
adjustable. I can see like they'll go down a little bit. That makes sense. Like if your ears are higher or lower, but they will flip completely 90 degrees up, and I don't understand the purpose of that.
Storage?
I mean, maybe, but I mean, like,
Will they? Let me see them. I'm gonna figure this out. Let me see
well,
'em.
just tell me why that is a necessary feature.
One thing, maybe like they go on top of your welding helmet when you're a weldy boy.
That was the most stereotyping thing I've ever
What?
heard.
No, these look like
Only
welding helmet glasses.
only welders wear pit vipers.
No, these look like welding.
Got to be a pipe
They
lighter.
look like welding glasses, man. We need those guys too. I mean, I'm a PE teacher for God's sake. Look at this.
I'm a roofer, so we're not.
This is
Neither
sick.
one of us are missing this by much.
No. I mean, I am legitimately in my. This is what I'm wearing.
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are awful. Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah,
And then the adjusto clip.
don't get it. Really don't.
Yeah, that's tough. They feel like something you would have got out of the thing at Pizza Hut when you were a kid with the claw.
That's basically.
basically what
those are
they
not.
are.
I'm pretty sure those are not name brand. How they got the actual correct sticker, I don't know.
I mean, I'm like turning them upside down. I don't know.
I don't get it.
It's pretty awful. And you know what it is like kids see one Instagram guy with those.
Oh, it's
they gotta have
dude.
them.
You can't play baseball without these anymore.
you can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
You're gonna suck.
And we talked about it before the show. Like Oakley now makes Pit Viper looking glasses
Yeah.
with the fat lenses.
Well, like I
Well,
said,
when we were
somehow.
in school, let's be honest,
We all the bands. Remember the
the bands within the Oakleys that look like safety glasses.
Oh yeah. The
But they were pretty practical.
The radars.
I don't know if they were the radars, but they were pretty practical.
Radars were what was big.
What do you wear sunglasses? Oh, here we go back to hunting.
Guys, well, yeah.
Do you wear sunglasses Hunting whitetail?
No.
I don't ever bring any either, really. But when I'm duck hunting, I
When
always
I
have
duck
two
hunt,
pair.
when I duck hunt, I bring a pair.
Yeah, because you never know which way the wind's blowing or where you're gonna be looking, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's sunshine, especially.
Yeah.
Like I've got some completely useless Christmas present, but I've got some
Jeez.
Well, no, I'm saying like it was only for this
Yeah.
instance, but they're like yellow lens Costas. I have never worn them anywhere.
Why yellow?
They're great in low light, and they're awesome duck hunting. Like really
You don't
awesome.
think the glare or whatever? Like you wouldn't wear blue polarized, huh? Or would
No,
you?
they're just straight amber. It's like
Yeah.
it's like shooting glasses when you go shoot ski.
Yeah.
So they're polarized, so
sick.
they cut the glare off the water, but they're
They don't.
polarized does.
No, I'm saying, but they don't help you with the sun. So like they're a light lens, or they're just
Yeah,
red?
well, they help when there's that first bit of sun coming up.
Right.
Anyway, that's the only time I wear glasses hunting.
I don't usually wear them. I definitely don't when I'm whitetail hunting.
I don't think anybody
But
does.
I didn't even get to go this weekend.
Never seen that. I haven't been in a week.
2 weeks, yeah, or weekend. We're a hunting podcast and we don't go.
No,
That's tough for us.
thank goodness for Justin.
Thank God for Justin Rogers.
Pro tip is carrying us on his
tip
back must
is
be
killing
killing
it.
him today.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yep.
Yes, pro tip. I mean, he's getting up there. He's produced more content in the past week that's a la one video than Travis has his entire life. I just want everybody to think
I mean,
about that.
in 3 days he got more content than
We make it all season.
we have gotten all season for sure.
Not more than me, so you can move over, punk.
Well,
I saw it.
your armadillos.
I put it. There was a deer in that video.
Dillas don't count.
It was a deer.
How far?
50 yards. You could barely see her, but she was there in the video.
That's right. I forgot
Yeah,
about her.
wow.
Okay.
Take all that back.
There's no video. That's thank goodness I didn't kill her, but I missed one already this year.
Yeah, that
so
does
I
suck.
did have an
Wow,
encounter.
thanks for killing the mood.
Yeah.
All right, enjoyed it, guys. No, I'm kidding. That does happen. I'm so nervous too. I've got to shoot my rifle because I haven't shot it yet. I'm so nervous to go rifle hunting.
If you miss with a gun, you just need to quit.
really,
I've never missed with a gun. I've
What?
missed with a bow.
you haven't hunted enough.
I've killed a lot of deer. I've never missed with a gun. I've also never taken a 350-yard shot.
Okay,
I've
inside
inside of-
I've missed like 150s.
I only have shot inside of 250, and I have never not recovered a deer.
I shot a deer at one deer 4 times.
Wow.
That's not even a lie. Like that's not an exaggeration at all.
Was your scope off?
Uh,
Just say yes.
it was with 2 guns. I have to tell the story now, right?
You really do.
All right, here we
I'm
go,
shocked that you opened yourself up to this.
It's pretty tough. Yeah, I'm not proud of it. I would really rather hear this story from my uncle on another podcast, but I'll tell it, and then we could maybe when he comes on, he can tell it.
Tell the real story.
No, I'm gonna tell you the real one. I ain't scared. I don't care. What do I got to lose?
You got hair.
You know? Yeah, I got hair.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
so confident in this
world
area.
is
It's
the world
crazy.
is good. It's your oyster
I'm seeing the world differently. Like,
because you got bangs in the way.
yeah, I got bangs. I've been flipping them out of my way. It sucks. Anyways, hair overrated. Yeah, no, I was like granted, I was like a freshman or 8th grade. I don't know. We'll say 8th grade because it sounds better. I was younger. And my uncle was on this deer lease in Bryceland, Louisiana. It's like around Arcadia.
Okay.
So, yeah. And it was like him and a bunch of game wardens on it. And they don't kill does. Like, did not kill does. So, I always got to go to shoot at a doe because they were like, we got way too many. It was nothing to see like 20 to 30 deer every time you went hunting. It was just nuts. So, we're walking to the stand. We've got to walk by a patch before we get to our stand. And he's like, hey, ease up around the corner. There might be a doe already standing in that patch. If it is, we'll shoot it and go home. I'm like, sweet. So we ease around, and I've got my 270. Yeah, I got my 270. And there's a doe out there, and sweet. So I just lean up against a tree, ka-bloom, and she just raises her head around. I had to shoot it 3 times. There's no way I shot it 4, but I'm gonna say 3.
We're gonna ask your uncle about that.
Yeah, I know. There's no way I shot it 4. It sounds stupid. But anyways, she like raises around, does the classic like, what the heck? Like, I'm not used to getting shot at. And then she doesn't really move. Like, she just goes right back to eating. I'm like, crap. So I kind of readjust, put another one, bolt real easy, bolt another one in the gun. Kabloom. This time she's like, oh my gosh, this can't be right. She's running around, flicking her tail, like she's pissed off. And then at this point, my uncle is like, here, take my gun. And so we trade guns. And I lay prone. I'm like, I'm not getting on this dang tree again. Like, clearly I can't shoot off the tree. So I lay down and, like, get I don't know, I guess I had a bag or something. And I put it out in front of me, like, sandbag. And I, kabloom, nothing. She runs off then. She had enough. So tough.
We don't have to worry about the SEALs knocking on your door saying
No.
they need your services.
No, they're not going to need my guns either. They're about, this dude's harmless. Like, have you not heard the story about the time he shot a deer 3 times with 2 guns? Yeah, it's not my proudest moment. I mean, another time, like a year later, I shot a massive 5-point. I shot him 4 times.
I don't get it.
I shot him. I hit him 2 of the 4.
So this is exactly why I stopped gun hunting. Is I killed the last doe. This was, I don't know, 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
Same deal as I had done 100 times before. She walked out at like 180 yards.
Yeah.
Put her head in a pile of corn or food plot, something. I'm in a box stand. I could have been naked waving a flag. She had no idea. Put it on her. I was like, no, I'm not going to miss. Never had before. My heart wasn't even racing. That's when I knew.
Yeah.
I just shot. And I was like, there was no sport in this whatsoever.
No fun.
And so from then on, I've been bow hunting, and I have had my share of misses.
The thing that makes me want to go back to rifle hunting, and I will. Like I killed a deer last year. The only deer I killed was with a rifle. So I mean, I'm going to do it. But
I'll still kill one every year. I'll take my daughter and we'll kill one with a rifle.
I'm going to bow hunt as long as I can stand it until I get mad. I start freaking out. Like I may not kill one this year because bow hunting is a lot harder.
Yeah.
A lot harder. I mean, especially like public, private, it doesn't really matter.
No.
Like, it is a lot harder.
You are with one of the most leery animals in the
Correct.
state. Well, probably the most leery animal in the state, and you're trying to kill it within 20 yards.
Right. Yeah, try to. Yeah,
right.
At least. And then there's a lot of variables that go into.
Well, I'll be. I mean, you're honest. I'm honest. That one that I missed was at 7 yards.
Yeah.
7 yards. She was actually too close. That was the problem. I'm like in my saddle trying to shoot straight down, and I just missed.
Yeah, and like the smallest thing screws you up.
Just torqued wrong, and I don't know.
It's like these guys, and then these guys on YouTube, they're killing these massive deer. They're getting great shot placement. Like, do you think that they're getting the same like excited about it after all that?
I think that they miss 20 for everyone. Not
They don't air it.
They
Yeah,
don't air it.
yeah.
They're missing.
I agree.
They're at least missing 1 for everyone they kill.
Hunting public will show it. They'll show when they get bad shots. I mean, earlier in the year, their intern from this year, not Nick that we had on the show, the other one, they let him shoot. He shot a doe, bad shot. It was up high. So she was basically paralyzed. And that sucks. That's a terrible feeling.
terrible.
So he had to get down and
My
shoot her again.
first
It's
bow
awful.
kill was a spine shot, and it really turned me off to it
Yeah.
for a while. It was terrible.
It's not good. That's why you just got to practice. That's why it's so basically inconsiderate and irresponsible to not practice.
Oh,
You know,
it's unethical, yeah.
so like if you get out there and you shoot and you make a bad shot, at least you're going to go home knowing like I did everything I could. I didn't get to shoot my bow this week, which sucks, but I've been trying to at least shoot a few arrows every single week.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, it's muscle memory. So that's, you just got to shoot. Just got to shoot.
I need to shoot more than I do. That's a bad thing about living in a neighborhood. It's hard,
Yeah,
hard to
that's
shoot.
a great thing about living here is I can just, I leave my target out most days and I just throw a couple at 20, 40, and I go back inside 15 minutes and get some shots up. It's pretty nuts. Small town living.
That's it, man.
Yeah. Do you got a leaky waiter? Because I honestly don't. I don't want to make one if there isn't one.
Yeah, man. Don't
Yeah.
rain on your own parade for no
Yeah,
reason.
That's right.
I don't have a new one. I actually had a pretty low key week,
Yeah.
but I do
Low-key,
have.
high-key.
Yeah, right.
Right.
But I do have a
That blew your
continuation,
brain.
a
Go ahead.
continuing leak.
Right.
So if y'all remember, my leaky waiter last week was that my wife. It was our anniversary, or week before last.
And that was it. That was his leaky
that
waiter
was it,
anniversary.
yeah.
Hey, we cut the show off right there.
No, she bless her heart, she went and got rose petals
Right.
and put them all over the hotel floor and bed and everything else. But she got purple ones. And like I said, as far as I know, God did not make purple roses. He made white ones, and then people put purple ink on them
And red ones.
and red ones, right?
Yeah.
But these
And
were
then they could put blue ink on the red ones. Wow. Continue. Sorry. That was a jerk. It's the hair. It's the hair. It is 100% the wig.
got to take that off.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, these were white,
Yeah.
and they had put purple ink on them.
Sure.
Or dye. and it dyed everything in the room purple. I mean, the sheets, the bedding, the pillowcases, everything. So I thought we were going to get away with it because if you remember the second part of that, they wrecked my truck.
They scratched your poor Ford
yeah,
Raptor.
I know. You don't have to throw that part out there.
Yeah.
Make me sound
2018 Ford Raptor.
Nobody feels quite as bad for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dadgum valet wrecked my truck. So anyway, I thought they were just going to let that slide. They did not. I got hit with a nice $200 bill this week for sheets, like
Egyptian cotton.
Egyptian cotton sheets. My gosh,
Yeah.
I haven't spent $200 on sheets in my life.
Yeah, as you probably should never.
No.
Unless they're those Sheiks. Have you heard of Sheiks?
Sheiks sheets?
No free ads. Sheiks. They're crazy. They're microfiber. They're good. They're nice.
Well, my wife asked for new sheets for Christmas.
Sheiks.
No. That was them.
That's hateful.
She gave them to the hotel.
That is so hateful. That is hateful. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Sam. Well, great show, as it's always a great show. My wife says I always say that, and I need to get a shirt made that says "Greatest Podcast Ever." But this was the greatest podcast ever.
It really is.
Every week we're better.
We're just waiting for that right person.
Undefeated.
Yep.
Undefeated. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment to tell Travis that he needs to come on the show and stop playing scared.
Travis, it's
unreal
just
that
come
he won't
home.
come on. Just come on,
Just
man.
come
We
home.
love you. Come home. Just come home.
We
Travis.
miss you, Travis.
We do miss you. You guys have a great week.
You can't say it
I know, you say it.
again.
Just say it. Just do it.
Y'all go to church.
Don't watch it on YouTube like me this week.